Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get the...
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab, it's Henderson. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the league.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack it?
Touchdown, Auburn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Odom. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Hands it off. Breaks the tackle.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day. But right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Fires left. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Auburn. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Power football with the run.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The inside handoff. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse,
oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Trying play action. Under fire. Makes the catch on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air. It's Lindsey. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Hey, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside and out wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Gets it past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Got a man. It's great. Still running up the 40. Finds some room. Touchdown, Arizona State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? That Auburn offense onto the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Bringing the heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's a heat. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Going right to work up top. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to pass. Using the quick game. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down, and you want to create second and short.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout called here by the defense.
And to give me 1 second, all right. I'm ready, Andy.
It's the first one they've used this half. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Got his man to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go.
Looking for the end zone.
It's bullshit.
Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Oregon. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Ooh, and they almost had another one, and this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fit it in the window for the score.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll bring it back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find him.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. Got to stop turning the football over.
Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bray. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll give it to the back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the right. Got a man. It's Hamilton. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Once he got some room, it was over. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea
What, cuz?
how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing.
You son free, and you calling me.
Something a little bit different. Break more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire. You might
I'm
as well
just fucking.
send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
This nigga ass.
Just unloaded.
He
on
got
the
so much
kickoff.
lucky
Don't have to
shit.
worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25.
He picked me up. What you mean? Hey, get up to the
So here
I'm
comes
finna, this nigga don't let me bomb his ass for nothing in the world.
offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive.
There he goes. Stopped him at the
Damn, you
41,
bitch up.
but that's a big pickup of 15. Auburn lines up quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He unleashes a long one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every
You
defense,
so
because
fucking
he's got
nosy. It's
elite
crazy.
Track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash.
Oh.
His wheels, not able to
This
keep
shit
the
crazy,
football on that
bro.
one.
They want me to lose, cuz. Did you just see that? They want
That
me.
is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into to an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
The sure hand.
Your play pulled out there.
At the 40, there he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the
Bro, my stick fucked up or something.
Nice
I gotta get my stick.
and they'll have enough for the first down.
I like the running back there.
You see how it made me jump back?
Showed really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find.
No, it wasn't. You got a touch pass there, hoe, cuz. That's what I be. That's a touch pass, cuz. Then when your court, you should have seen the one I threw in the beginning to the running back. Now this quarterback here cold. I ain't no reason why I ain't supposed to be going to the West. Ain't no reason he really supposed to be beating. But he got that nigga got like this right here. This right here, cuz. This is why this nigga beat me. That right there, that's the second one, cuz. That's the second one.
And he's in for the second.
That's the second one.
My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 7 over Wyoming. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it in the middle.
And they got so many niggas back there. It's like he didn't watch my shit too.
It's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle field.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it at the 15.
You like that, though. You like that, though.
Touchdown, Auburn! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
I kicked it the other way this time. Damn, how this nigga got all these niggas over here? That's what I'm saying. How he got all his niggas over? He picking the right one every time, then. I need a pick. Go to this right here. That's what they say do. I'm doing.
They'll put
Fuck.
this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the right side.
Oh, look at that.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I only got 103 yards.
Runs like this is a
Oh,
tough
cool.
routine.
I know.
Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal.
Alright,
We always
cool.
talk about that
Oh,
catch
what you
pass.
think he's gonna do now? Run the ball,
So
right?
important for the responsibilities.
Not only is the scoreboard on their
Hmm.
side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
Now he wanna run. He tried.
They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period.
This guy right here. This my fault. I ain't been pressed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Complete.
Oh my God.
This freshman quarterback
Did you see
is
this shit?
swinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you
Like,
still
why
try
my
to
man
find your
ain't picking
playmakers
up?
and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out.
I'm gonna get a pick. Watch it. I'm gonna get the pick right here. This is gonna mess you up right here. I'm calling.
It's interesting. At this point of the
I
game,
think he's
with the
running.
lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back to back.
Wants to go up top on first down.
Nigga, you like that how a nigga make the nigga click off. I know you do.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football
This the
game.
pick here,
I
cuz.
gotta limit the
Watch
damage
it.
from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
You better take the 3 this
He was
time.
fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires into the end zone.
Yeah.
Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And Mercedes costs a lot.
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it
Mercedes
2 runs in a row.
pretty penny now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead of 14 in the fourth.
Yeah.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the
So
offense,
drop it out.
we need
Yeah,
you to
you
make
gotta
more
drop it
plays
out.
for us
Yeah.
in the end zone. When we're taking
They
shots,
might not
we
even
need you to be
have.
able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
I'm gonna make a nigga make a business decision. That's what a nigga finna have to do.
Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Got it in the middle, it's Hooks.
Well, that last play's
I
a
got
beautiful
6
start to
fucking
this
TDs.
drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Man, look at this nigga getting ate up over here. I'm just like, come on, man.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Makes the grab inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Tigers in the hurry. Linebackers trying to create some confusion.
You gotta know how to get it out.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire.
I knew he was finna fumble. I knew it because I was throwing the ball. I knew he was
Their
finna
own
fumble.
fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Great job by the defense.
He popped. He know he popped.
Bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
He's big. That's the one you want right there. You stay right here.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. The ball
I know
is
you
down
think
at
this
the
what it
14
is.
after that grab. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Let's it fly. And he's got it.
Bro, I'm him with this pass with a good quarterback. I'm him. I shouldn't have had no pick.
Problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like,
Did you see that one?
to pick at it.
Right back to the tight end.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
That's what was killing me at first.
Took it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
My niggas in Maine supposed to be cold. That's why I'm tripping. And fast.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Creates a little space. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here.
Oh, my God.
Force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Do you see this blocking this nigga getting, bro? Do you see this? And cover 3. And the shit you asked for, that's why I don't go to that, because he go to that outside run and shit.
Here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. With the catch, it's Bond. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's got it inside the 35. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield.
You should like that right there.
Got him inside the 10, 1st and goal from the 8. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start.
For the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
You gotta put this in here, right here, too. This one right here. This is what I popped the nigga with Mike Will. And you hit triangle or X.
The play action fake. Looking to the end zone.
He went back. That nigga did good. Because he showed went back.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Pressure coming. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Shit.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Then you need some. We gotta get this shit here. This shit here fucking me up right here.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Bringing the heat.
Ooh, that nigga so slow.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game.
I ain't gonna fall.
And then in the end,
I
you
went
wonder
in
if this
home,
just comes
man.
back to bite you.
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Not much
That's
drives
crazy.
more anxiety than waiting to
That's
see if the
fucking
hands
crazy.
can corral the onside kick, and they do. First play of the drive comes from the 41. To the air on first down.
This nigga food.
Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop.
He
but
got
that
nuts.
brings
He trying to kill me.
be able to kneel this one out. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Sun Devils just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. This is a designed run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They will stop him short.
That timeout killed me,
Trying
man.
to keep him alive.
He punting that hoe.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all
Damn,
game.
ain't that a real nigga? Oh, no, he gonna let that hoe swing all the way down.
Find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And the returner will be brought down.
What's wrong with
First play of the drive
yeah,
comes from
I
the
was
22.
stopped.
To the air, it's Lindsey. A deep throw is the
He played it. Don't let him score. That's gonna let him score.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Not all close games are created equal, but this one...
I told you, I had a couple mistakes. I ain't losing like it. That's my first game with that team.
Certainly, it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football
Out
playoff.
25 or 36, 550, 8 TDs, 3 interceptions.
How big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse
Yeah, I went down before the half. Yeah.
Another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I got one stop. I couldn't get two. Nigga, I got one stop. I ain't get two. I ain't get no running in. Nigga, my receiving yard. Thompson, 6, 7 catches, 154, 2 touchdowns. Weaver, 6 catches, 141 yards, 3 touchdowns. Bond, 3 catches, 110 yards, 1 touchdown. Simmons, 3 catches, a touchdown. And Barkway, 3 catches, a touchdown. 2 other niggas, 2 catches. But I gave the ball to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 niggas caught the ball. My defense, I ain't do nothing. I ain't get no sack. I got 1 sack. No, 1 interception. I had 3 turnovers and 2 kick returns. What I'm sick of it, though. He was at home, too, and he a top 10 team. Nigga, this nigga here, single game record broken. Passing touchdown. Passing record. Big team single passing touchdown, bro. I'm gonna get out this junk. I'll call you in a minute.